and welcome to the Finance and General Purposes Committee for the 9th of January 2018. And first item on the agenda, item 1737, apologies for absence.
There are no apologies.
No apologies. So we don't receive any apologies for absence and we don't have any to accept. So we can move straight on to 1738, declarations of interest. To receive and consider any declarations of interest from members and officers under section 50 of the Local Government Act 2000, our Standing Order 35. This requirement applies only in respect of matters which are to be considered by the Council at this meeting. And item 3801, to declare any disclosable pecuniary interests. No. To declare any other interests. 3802. No. Okay. 1739, representations from interested parties. Have we heard anything? No. We've heard nothing. We have nobody in the audience. I take it that nobody is going to make any representations. 1740, consideration of requests from interested parties. We've had none of those. Okay. 1741, minutes of previous meetings, finance and general purpose. 4101, proposition to approve and sign the minutes of the Finance and General Purpose and Personnel Committee meeting held on the 12th of December 2017 as an accurate record. Our Standing Order 10C.
Sorry, can I just, I've just sort of been reading through the minutes. I wasn't here, unfortunately, so I do apologise if I'm sort of speaking out of turn. But we didn't grant for the music workshops.
Well, can we do the approving of the minutes first,
yeah.
and then we'll come back and take matters arising. I will add a matters arising if you've got some queries on the minutes.
Yeah.
Of those who were present.
The only query I've got,
Yes.
I don't think it was a joint meeting of the FNGP and personnel. I know it says it on as part of the proposition, but the minutes are just FNGP, and looking at the meeting,
I think
it
right.
was just an FNGP.
Yeah,
it was only,
it was only finance.
I think
Yeah.
the words
So,
I read it as it appeared in the
take that out.
in the agenda. So
Yeah.
that's obviously a cut and paste error. We won't worry about that too much.
Proves I've read it.
It shows you're paying attention. Those who were present were Councillors Sparks, Chappell, Chesser and Glenn.
I'll remove it from these minutes.
So do I have a proposer
with that correction?
proposed by Councillor Chappell with that correction, seconded by Councillor Chesser? All those in favour? And that's everybody. So I can sign that copy. And we are on the 9th today.
Yeah.
Soon be Christmas, you know.
Soon will be. Right. Before we go on any further then, sort of 4201 you had a matter arising from the minutes, Councillor.
I just wondered why we voted down the grant for possible music workshop. I wasn't here.
Right.
I know that I wasn't here, so I do apologise. But I just wanted to know what the reason was that we didn't actually do a grant for music.
My recollection is that the reason I said we shouldn't do it was it seemed to me that we were trying to fund what the County Council Education Authority
No, that was the school one. No, this was a man who had approached, who came to see me.
This was the Nick Penny one.
Yes.
Who runs a business, a small business where he goes round and does music workshops. He wanted to hold one at Abbott House.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't complete the grant award form because they didn't want to disclose some information. So he came to me and said, could he fill it out? Then he didn't want to fill it out, and then he came to me with another man who has a small business who wanted to fill it out, and it goes against our criteria.
I didn't know why. I thought it was a general music workshop.
Yeah, no, it's not an organisation.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
I just wanted
that's
to know.
why.
That's all. Thank you very much for the explanation.
Okay, you happy with that?
You know, as I said, I
Lovely.
didn't realise. I thought it was some sort of like a general music workshop was going to come into Alba and we refused it. So.
Okay.
So thank you very much. That's
You're very welcome. Item 4202, to authorise a debit card for the council's bank account at NatWest.
Have we
Well, no, we
shot
haven't-
past
Yeah, we've got
4201?
number one.
Sorry, 42, sorry, my fault, do apologise, 1742. It's me getting thrown with
Yeah, sorry.
4201, to receive the balance sheet, income and expenditure and budget report up to the 31st December 2017. Over to Councillor Glenn.
Okay, thank you very much.
Just run us through this.
Unfortunately, I got these rather late. I don't know what happened there, but I didn't receive them until, well, a Friday night. And I had a lot of time to look through them, but they do seem to be pretty healthy. And in accord with last month's budget, there's about a £2,000 discrepancy, which I don't know what the answer is, but I'll go through it with Paul. It's probably due to things coming in at the end of the month, I think.
It shouldn't be in theory, because we always do the bank balance as at the end of the month and reconcile the banks.
Well, the bank is reconciled, yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying all of those figures are based that after.
Well, maybe I don't understand, but if I can help them use them, I'll sort it out. We are, if you want to add anything, you can just step in.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we're running overall at £39,000 better than we thought we'd be for the budgets. But a lot of that is capital expenditure, I believe. Smite Meadow, yeah. We spent less than we thought we were going to. Smite Meadow building work here. New kitchen. Youth services, what's youth services? Oh,
It's a £6,000-ish sort of a grant that was going to go to Billy Murphy's Underground Cafe,
right,
which isn't her Underground Cafe anymore.
okay, good. I noticed that for the last month we are down on budget for the hub, which is a bit concerning. In fact, we're slightly down on the year to date, which I was surprised because the figures that I've been seeing up to the end of November, I haven't seen December ones.
Are you taking the figures from the spreadsheet?
Yes, from this, as opposed to the ones, I know yours are gross, these are net,
Yeah, that's right.
but I just wondered, are they like to be adjusted again?
No. Anything
Okay.
that comes through
How
now-
do we set the budget for the month? Is it just a year's budget divided by 12?
It was basically for that, yeah. But I know that for December, they're also closed for about 10 days.
Yes. Well, that would be explained why the difference.
Well, it's a silly situation, isn't it?
I think when we do the budgets, and we have a meeting on Thursday, we should discuss variances like this, so otherwise it just look odd if we can deal with it somehow. Right. Another question I have.
I think the theory was originally that during the Christmas period, if there was any functions going on, they'd still be going on. But
Yes.
I think it closed from December the 22nd through.
The chamber and room hire seems to be well below budget. Why is that? Is it because of the way the money come in? Or?
No, it might be because I haven't raised the invoices for them yet, because we've got a few new people in,
Okay.
so I need to get details for them, and I'll do that this week.
And again, the markets are down, but the biggest one is other markets. Does that include the Christmas market?
Yes, primarily the Christmas market. And when the budget originally went out, I assumed that all the money would be coming in November, December time, but people have already paid for next year's Christmas.
So it came in last month,
Yeah.
in
So when it
November.
comes in, it obviously goes on to the accounts.
Yes.
If you budget 3,000 quid for the Christmas market,
Yeah.
but they've paid all the money in the previous 6 months, that's
Okay.
what goes through.
So that's why
So
we're
paid early.
over budget. We're well over budget. We've taken much more than
Mm.
we anticipated. I mean, it's quite healthy. It's 5953 as opposed to 4160.
Yeah.
So, cemetery, not enough people have died, by the looks of things.
Just as well we haven't got any West Button.
You can talk to those people over there.
They're asking them to hang on.
Just wait. I've got a query here. Community safety, is that the police?
That's
I think
the
it's CCTV.
yeah, CCTV.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, it's CCTV.
Yeah, £2.5, which is a school.
What can I ask then on the expenditure, this community safety again, 529
Where's this one?
down the bottom?
That's what it costs us. CCTV.
Right. Okay.
Is that right?
Is it rented then?
No, it isn't that.
Shouldn't.
No, we'll find out. When I get to a certain point, I'll go and find out.
So where is it? I can't see. Oh yeah, 529.
Yeah, it isn't that. We get £2.5.
Didn't we have to replace one of the? Didn't we have to replace one? 'Cause one broke.
I don't know that much more. I wasn't here.
I thought there was something where we had to replace one of the boxes.
Yeah, it might have been
So there was an
yeah.
issue with it.
'Cause
So-
that's
Wasn't
the
recorded.
internet rather than this month.
So community safety basically means CCTV.
Yeah.
I'll find out and
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Thank you.
I noticed we're well over budget on the hub. I know 6,000 is presumably, under budget. Presumably 6,000 as the kitchen, is that correct?
Which lines are we on now?
Expenditure, about
Yeah.
fifth down.
Yeah, we just haven't spent as much as we thought we were going to do. I thought there'd be more money spent on.
It says 6k here, so I thought we were going to do more than that, yes. 6,000 new kitchen.
Yeah.
So is that what made staff savings, presumably?
I don't think there's many staff savings.
Right, okay. Well, we can look at that on Thursday. I think all the rest is pretty straightforward. So, any other questions, comments?
No, I don't think so. Anybody else? Anybody, anything? No, if nobody has any other questions on the balance sheet, income and expenditure and budget report, we'll move on then to 4202 to authorise a debit card for the council's bank account at NatWest. I think we need a new debit card to be produced. We need a proposition from this meeting, I think, in order to go to the bank to request a debit card and complete with the bank forms to acquire a new debit card, which will be in the name of the clerk. Any comments on that?
Can I ask a question? With NatWest closing, is that the best line of action to go there, as opposed to Barclays?
Well, it is. They are our bank at the moment.
Yeah.
There's no point having a debit card at the moment. A debit card from anywhere else isn't going to take money out of the NatWest account.
So we can pay money into Barclays to pay into our account and debit NatWest.
We could.
Just
just means more charges though, doesn't it?
Yeah. The post office, you can do it, can pay in at the post office at the moment.
Yeah.
Whether if and when it moves, we'll still be able to, I'm not sure, but at the moment we can go in and pay money directly and it doesn't cost any extra. There, with regards to cheques, it will be, I don't know about cash, but cheques will take a little bit longer because you pay it into the post office, it then gets collected, taken to the bank, I think. So, and I would imagine that, I don't know whether that's the same with the cash, I'm not sure yet. I don't know if you know, Paul.
Yeah, cash is very much instantaneous.
Even in the post office.
Post office, yeah, seems to be.
So cash should
Cash
go
is no
in.
problem,
There's not normally a delay on cheques either.
Sorry?
There's not normally a delay on cheques.
Oh, well, I've noticed any cheque that I pay in the post office, it takes at least an extra day to then register on my
Oh, right.
bank
Yeah,
account
so it doesn't online, so.
from the post office.
Yeah.
So I suppose, well, it depends on the
Depends on
bank.
the bank, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably. But yeah, we do need to change it because at the moment it's the card's in Hannika's name and won't be here, so we must change that.
That's the reason for putting it on the agenda tonight.
This is just an extra bit of gossip. The people at the NatWest tell me that the post office negotiating to move into that building.
Into the NatWest building?
Yeah, because they don't want the store anymore, do they?
It's interesting.
Let's hope they keep it a bit tidier.
Right, if there's no comment, can I have a proposer that Councillor Glenn, do I have a seconder? Councillor Chesser, those in favour? And that's everybody. So we'll have a proposition and then you and I will go to the bank, we'll arrange to meet the manager and we'll go with the forms and set that account up.
Well, we can just do that, and I can just do that. In fact, I'll probably have to do it by the phone anyway.
You might have to make some arrangements, but yeah, we'll talk about that anyway. But yes, I think we might have to go in, I think. But anyway, we can now have a proposition from these minutes that we can then use as proof that we have an authorisation from council for a new debit card. We now come on to the next item. Please note that in view of the special and/or confidential nature of the business about to be transacted, it is advisable in the public interest that the public be temporarily excluded and they are instructed to withdraw. Our standing order 3C. Can I have a proposer for that, please? Councillor Chappell, seconder. Councillor Chesser. Those in favour? Those against? And those abstaining. So it's one against. And the rest. Right. Okay, if the clerk would like to give us the first proposition.
We go back to staff salaries.
Yes, staff salaries one.
Yeah, staff salaries. It was agreed that the finance officer would draft the staff budget proposal ready for the next full council meeting.
Yes, we don't need to propose or say anything, it's just a statement that we've agreed that. And then the next item.
It was agreed to pay an honoraria to 2 members of staff.
Yeah, you want the proposer and seconder. You've got the proposer and seconder for those.
Yes.
You want to do that again?
Let's do, yeah, if you want us to do it again. Yeah.
Proposed.
David, I seconded it, didn't I?
No, you actually proposed it.
I'm sorry, my apologies now. No, it's done now. We all
Thank
voted.
you.
Right, thank you.
All in favour.
And then the next item, yes, all in favour.
Right, 4205. It was agreed that the Mayor have an initial meeting with an employment law specialist to ascertain whether they are interested in accepting future instructions from the council.
I propose that.
I seconded it.
Those in favour. Thank you. Okay, and we now move on to 1743, any other business for report only. I've got one item additional just for report only to the agenda that you've got in front of you. In view of the fact that the the estates officer leaves at the end of this week. We are going to have to cover the estates officer job until such time as we decide what we do with that post, and those duties still need to be done on top of everything else here. So it's really just to advise you that we are going to have to work extra hours with some of the existing staff. They're happy to do it, they're happy to help, but there will be additional hours for some of the administrative staff dealing with covering estates duties. Just really to inform you of that.
So will they just be paid overtime or paid for extra hours at the rate that they're now going to be on, as it were?
Yeah.
Paid extra hours up to if they go above 37 a week, they'll have to have overtime rates, but up to 37 hours it will just be additional hours.
Additional hours.
Yes. Is that?
Can I suggest that until April,
Yes.
which is not that far away, that because of the changes that may happen to the council and what we might have to take on,
Yes.
it might be a good idea as not to employ somebody in place manager, because we don't know
Yeah,
what
I
the
think
new...
I think that's
That
what
is effectively what we said earlier. Yeah.
Yeah,
But we need to rethink that job.
well, that's what I'm saying. We don't, in that case, what we don't want to do is advertise for that.
No. But the duties of that job have got to be done in the
Of course,
meantime.
yeah.
So
hence,
the
ladies
existing
gonna take
staff
over.
are very happy to do it, they're delighted to do it, they enjoy doing it.
No, that's fine.
They'll happily carry on and do it, but what they would like, obviously, is they need more hours to do it. They can't do that and their existing duties. They're prepared to do the extra hours, and it's just really to inform council that that will happen, so that you're all aware of it
Excellent.
when it arises.
No, no,
Okay,
I think
and that's really it. We'll all get home out of the freezing cold.
Do you wonder whether...
Call the meeting to an end at
Now,
9:18.
You're supposed to go around the table, you know.
Oh, sorry.